Yo, what's going on guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm ranking the best power forwards in NBA 2K22 My Team on a tier list. As you guys can see on the screen, we have a tier list ranking from S all the way down to D tier. D tier basically meaning I would not run these power forwards. C tier being you can run the power forward, but I wouldn't recommend running him. B tier being a very solid power forward. A tier being one of the best power forwards in the game. And then S tier being the top 5 power forwards in NBA 2K22 My Team. Before we do get into the video, if you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 different My Team videos every single day and give you guys some of the best My Team content on the platform. So further ado, let's get on to the video. The first power forward on the list is going to be Dark Matter Blake Griffin, and I do think he's a top 5 power forward. He just came out, I think it was last Friday. He came out in those zero gravity packs. He's a power forward center, 6'10", 6'11" wingspan. He's just a really good overall power forward. 94 3 ball, 95 mid-range, 95 speed, 95 acceleration. He's got pretty good defense for the power forward position. 99 driving dunk, 99 standing dunk. He can even handle the ball pretty well. Has great rebounding stats. Amazing defensive Hall of Fame badges, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, set, shooter, sniper. You look at animations, he has shifty dribble style, which is really good for a Blake Griffin card. And he has Blake Griffin on very quick release timing, so his jump shot is not slow, because usually Blake has really slow jump shots, but on this Dark Matter, his jump shot is actually really good. Next power forward is going to be Bob Netalecki. He is the Season 6 Unlimited Reward. I do think he's also a top 5 power forward in the game. He is a power forward center, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. He's got 86 3 ball, 95 mid-range, 90 speed, 90 acceleration. Really good defense, 92 block, 90 steal, 89 perimeter, and 95 interior. Pretty good driving dunk. He's a great rebounder, but the big thing with this card that separates him from other power forwards is his jump shot. He has a set shot 25, which is probably the fastest jump shot in the game. Steph Curry upper, which is really good on very quick release timing. So he probably has like a top 3 fastest jump shot in the game, up there with base 3 like Zion Williamson, Cedric Maxwell. And he's got quick dribble style, meaning he can actually move a little bit on the offensive end. So for me, I do think Bob Netalecki is the best power forward in the game. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. What would you guys change about my tier list? Comment down below, watch the video, and see what players I put where, and then let me know what you guys move around my tier list. The next power forward on the list is going to be Diamond Bull. I think he's a B tier power forward. I think if you get maybe a souped up one, you get extra Hall of Fame badges added to him. He can be in like the A tier, but I think if it's just a baseball bull, 8 Hall of Fame badges, he's 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan. He can still shoot the 3 ball really nicely. He plays good defense. He grabs rebounds. I still run him as my backup power forward, and for me, he does the job. He's gonna block shots, grab rebounds. And on the offensive end, he's got a pretty good jump shot. He's 7'2", 7'7" wingspan, so he's gonna be able to mash on the offensive end, and he grabs a lot of offensive rebounds. So for me, I do think he is a B tier power forward. On the same tier, I'm gonna go Demarcus Cousins. I don't think he's better at the power forward position than a guy like Bull. I think they're very similar. Well, not similar, but I think they're on like the same tier. He's 6'10", 7'5" wingspan. This card is very similar to Hakeem. I think they're both very similar power forwards. I do think Hakeem's a little bit better, but if we're going to compare him to a card, I'd probably compare him to Hakeem. Hall of Fame interceptor, rebound chaser, brick wall. He's a decent rebounder. He doesn't really excel at anything necessarily. He can handle the ball pretty well, which is obviously good. He's got a pretty good 3 ball, got some good Hall of Fame shooting badges like corner specialist, catch and shoot, limitless spot up. He's got decent speed. He's got a pretty decent jump shot. He's got shifty dribble style. I think he's just a solid power forward at the B tier. Next power forward on the list is going to be Dark Matter Patrick Ewing. I think he's a little bit ahead of those guys, and I'm going to put him in A tier. For me personally, I don't think he's a top 5 power forward. Maybe he gets moved up later in the video. We'll have to see, but he's 7 foot tall, 7'3" wingspan. He's got 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 85 3 ball, 99 mid-range, 97 interior, 95 block, 88 steal, 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. He's great rebounder. He's got 83 ball handle, 87 speed with ball, Hall of Fame interceptor, clamps, intimidator, post lockdown. You got rebound chaser, rim protector. Like, he's a really good overall power forward. Good shooting badges on Hall of Fame as well. And they actually gave him a really good jump shot. This is the exact same jump shot that Devin Booker has, and we all know how uncontestable Devin Booker is, and it's on quick release timing. So he actually has a pretty good jump shot. It's usually just like Blake Griffin, Patrick Ewing doesn't get good jump shots in my team, but they finally made Patrick Ewing an actually very good card. Next power forward on the list is going to be Galaxy David Robinson. I do think he is also a top 5 power forward in the game. Yes, I do think he's better at center for me personally, but at the power forward position, he's still super elite. We all know what David Robinson can do. He's been out for a while. We all know how good of a center he was. And now that the meta is starting to switch more to like centers at power forwards, I think D-Rob is a top 5 power forward in the game. Great jump shot, really good on the interior. I think just mainly the big thing about D-Rob is his jump shot and his ability to be good in the pick and pop. And for your power forward position, you got to have someone that's good in the pick and pop when you guys are running your pick and roll, because I feel like you do a lot more pick and pops with your power forward than your center. The next power forward on the list is going to be Danny Ferry. I'm going to have him in C tier. I do think he's a better small forward than power forward. Like, he's probably a B tier. Maybe you could even say A tier small forward if you really like him. I know he's tall and got a good wingspan, but his defense, 90 interior is good. He's not the best rebounder. I just want to throw him on the list because I feel like if I didn't, I'd get asked a lot of questions. Where's Danny Ferry? Where's Danny Ferry? I do think he's a decent power forward. Like I said, C tier. You can run him at power forward. He's perfectly fine. Would I recommend it? No, I think any of these guys above are better than him. But if you guys want to, you can definitely run him at the power forward position. Next power forward is going to be Hakeem. I think he's I think he's a little bit better than Demarcus Cousins at the power forward position, but they're basically the exact same card. Just Hakeem's got a little bit better jump shot, a little bit better defense, and I think he's got a couple extra defensive Hall of Fame badges. So very similar of cards. Like, they're probably like you could put Demarcus Cousins in A, or you could definitely drop Hakeem to B, but I'm gonna have Hakeem in A and then have Demarcus Cousins in B. Next power forward on the list is gonna be Jonathan Isaac. I do think he's better at the small forward position, but this Jonathan Isaac card, he is definitely an A tier power forward. He's super elite at the small forward and power forward position. 6'11", 7'2" wingspan. He's basically like that dark matter Giannis. Like, he's very similar to that card, except he can play the power forward position. He's got 94 block, 94 steal, 93 perimeter, 90 interior, 92 steal, 92 acceleration, 93 ball, 95 driving dunk. He's got 86 ball handle, 92 speed with ball. Obviously, really good defensive Hoff badges, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, sniper. We look at the animations. This is where he's better than Giannis in my opinion. He's got shifty dribble style, which Giannis doesn't. Giannis only has fundamental. And in my opinion, he's got a better jump shot than Giannis, and it's on quick release timing. So in my opinion, I do think Jonathan Isaac is an A tier power forward. Next power forward on the list is going to be Jokic, the Dunktober Jokic meme card, the 99 overall dark matter they dropped yesterday. I do think he's actually an A tier power forward. I know it's kind of crazy to say because that obviously diamond one wasn't the best. As much as I want to go with the meme, he just wasn't the best card. So this Jokic card is actually really good. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. He's a very complete overall center. He's not the best defensively, but offensively, he's a very good center. Tons of good Hall of Fame shooting badges, tons of Hall of Fame playmaking badges, quick first step, bullet passer, dimer. He's got Hall of Fame catch and shoot, dead eye, probably got limitless spot up, blinders. Like, animations wise, he's actually got a pretty good jump shot. He's got shifty dribble style. So honestly, I do think Jokic is an A tier power forward. I do think I'd rather run Jokic over Bol or Demarcus Cousins. Next power forward on the list is going to be Josh Smith. I think he's just a very defensive, a very solid power forward. He's going to be in B tier. Next power forward is going to be Karl Malone, dark matter. He is going to be a top 5 power forward for me. Like I said, I don't really know what my top 5 is. I'm just kind of throwing guys an S, and at the end of the tier list, I'll go over them and just see who my actually top 5 is. But I do think Karl Malone is going to be a top 5 power forward. He's very similar to Bob Nadalecki, just a very complete overall power forward. He's really good defensively, really good speed, really good 3-ball, really good attacking the basket, really good rebounder. There's no really flaw in this card. 86 ball handle, 91 speed with ball. He's got a great jump shot. He's even got quick dribble style, Kobe Bryant escape package, or size up escape package, which is really good. Has Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame clamps, interceptor, rebound chaser, rim protector. Karl Malone, in my opinion, is a top 5 power forward in the game. Next power forward is going to be Shawn Kemp. As much as I do like the card because I think he's a decent card to use, I'm going to have him in C tier. You can run the card if you want to, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Same thing with Kevin Garnett. I do like Kevin Garnett a decent amount when I used him, because when he first came out, I thought he wasn't a terrible power forward. I ran him for probably a week at the power forward position. 6'11", 7'2" wingspan. He's a little bit on the slower end, only 87 3-ball. Defense is decent, can't really handle the ball because he only has fundamental dribble style. Jump shot is pretty good. I think he's just pretty average pretty mid, as the 2K community likes to say. So I would say Kevin Garnett, definitely a C tier power forward. Next on the list is going to be Thon Maker. I do think he is probably A tier, man. He's such a good card, especially for the power forward position. I would rather run him at the 3, but just like Jonathan Isaac, you can definitely run this card at the power forward position because he's 7 foot tall with a 7'1" wingspan. Yes, he's not the best rebounder, doesn't have the best defense, but his height and wingspan, he gets such good rebounding animations, such good defensive animations. He's not going to be like undersized for the power forward position or get out rebounded at the power forward position. He's got really good Hall of Fame playmaking badges, 86 ball handle, 93 speed with ball for a card who's 7 foot tall. Had to have 93 speed with ball. That is incredible. A great jump shot in my opinion. He's got shifty dribble style. He's got a pretty good size up escape package. Not the best, but it's decent. He's got Scottie Pippen behind the back, which is really good. So Thon Maker, a very elite card and a very elite power forward. Next power forward on the list is going to be Willis Reed. I'm going to put him high B tier. Honestly, I do think he's better than Demarcus Cousins. I think he's better than Bull, and I think he's better than Josh Smith, but I don't think he's on the level of Jokic, Isaac, Thon Maker, and some of those guys in A tier. But looking at Willis Reed, he is you have to win 1,500 games and trip out that offline to get this card. He's a decent power forward. Like, he does stuff really well on the defensive end. I just feel like offensively, he's a little bit limited, only a 75 3 ball. And I wasn't really the biggest fan of his jump shot, but he does have quick dribble style and some pretty good sigs like Kobe Bryant's size up escape package. Jump shot for me kind of ruins the card. Not the best Hall of Fame badges other than just finishing. Like, he's got really good finishing hops, really good defensive hops, but no really good playmaking or shooting badges on Hall of Fame. So like I said, I do think he's a really good power forward. He's in B tier, but definitely not on the level of the guys in A tier. Next power forward on the list is going to be Thurl Bailey. I'm gonna have him in A tier. I feel like I do think I need to drop someone down to B tier, but I'll do that at the end of the tier list. Thurl Bailey, he's literally Giannis with a jump shot, so he's going to be an A tier. Obviously a really good card. Next is going to be Tim Duncan. I do think he's high B tier. Him and Willis Reed, me personally, I would honestly rather use Tim Duncan. He's just a very good power forward, kind of like how he played in real life, honestly, like obviously without the 3 ball and stuff like that, but he's just a really good defender. He's really good on the offensive end. He's got a great jump shot on very quick release timing, surprisingly, because Tim Duncan cards always get terrible jump shots, but this one is actually pretty good. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, limitless spot up, great defensive hops. You can grab rebounds. I think for the pick and pop for defense, he is definitely a B tier power forward. Next power forward on the list is going to be Tyler Hansbrough. As much as he's a good budget card, he's definitely a good budget power forward. He's honestly going to be in C tier, maybe even D tier. You could go as low as saying that. Next power forward on the list is going to be Wayne Embry. I do think he's B tier. He might be a little bit undersized. I just think, 6'8" at the power forward position with, he has good defensive stats and good rebounding stats, but only 85 block, 90 interior. It's decent. Got a little bit low of a 3 ball. I think he's a good power forward, right? He's got shifty dribble style. He's got a really good jump shot in my opinion. I do think it's a pretty good jump shot. I think Wayne Embry deserves to be in the B tier. You could definitely make the argument he deserves to be in C tier, but for me, I'm gonna have him in B tier. And the last power forward is gonna be Chris Webber. Honestly, not the biggest fan of the card. That's gonna do it for the video though. Let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys change about my tier list? What players you guys move up in the tier list? What players you guys move down in the tier list? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.